scheme is called karma. Many people maybe heard this, but karma just means if you want one day to have an orange tree somewhere in the past, you must plant for that orange tree to grow. If you want an apple tree, you need to plant the apple seed. In this world, it just doesn't happen that we are planting apple seed and get orange tree. This is not regards to us humans. If right now, to many circumstances in my life, with my body, with my habits that I have, it is not coming from nowhere. It's not coming from coincidence. It is coming from all of the things that I have done in the past. So the first observe times and take this status quo. How do I feel right now? Like your areas where you could still improve yourself. And then try to relate this to everything that happened to your behavior in the past, to your thinking patterns in the past. And just based on this type of making a moment and watch yourself, what are you talking? What are you thinking? How are you behaving? Just based on. Normally, if you watch carefully enough, you will already start to build up a connection between the past and who you are right now. To actually realize that you are exactly where you have to be right now. It couldn't have been different. There are no
There we are. Right, so this is just a flying visit for me because I'm very busy and I just needed to release some steam. So it's I'd like to. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm basically saying. This is what we need to do first of all. I'm live on Instagram for the first time ever. Let me see myself on Instagram. Actually, let me see this. This is crazy. So this is the first time ever that I've ever. There we go. I've ever been live on Instagram. So hello Instagram. Hello. You're not missing much. You haven't been missing much. But I've been logged out because I've been doing that shit. Okay, let me log back in then. Come on then, I've got no internet connection. What do you mean you've got no internet connection? How bizarre. So, so I'm on Instagram, so hello Instagram. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. It's my birthday. And look at me, I'm sober. Who would have thought this all these years down the line? It's my 19 today, 19, and I'm sober. Thank you to all of you. 3 people that have wished me a happy birthday today. Thank you very much. It's actually my daughter's birthday. She's actually 20. She's actually 25 now. She's 25. My daughter. This is the amount of birthdays that she's had in this amount of time. So, as what I normally do is every year I'll put some predictions in, and this is the first year actually that I'm actually going to be airing my predictions with you. Oh fucking hell! I just need to log this shit back in. This is the first year that I'll be airing with you This is the first year that I'll be airing with you my for fuck's sakes, codes that we've sent you. Right. Okay. Yep, we've got that. Thanks. Yep. Thanks. Thank you. Better to be safe than sorry. No doubt. I agree. But look, this is how it is, right? This is how it's going to be, right? So basically, my Facebook is still fucking knackered because people have been doing what they do. Funny enough, they've been complaining, and they tried restricting my Facebook, and they still have to a certain extent because I can't get on it myself. But there you go. Hopefully you can all hear it and see what's going on in there, because I can't. But ultimately, what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually now is the time. We're going to predict the exact trajectory of technology and how it's going to go. How is technology going to change in the next 12 months? Well, let me tell you this: it's going to be huge, 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 hodge, right? Because artificial intelligence and machine learning, that's going to be the first biggest change that we're going to experience. And then with that, it's good. That's what they say. It's going to improve data analytics, but I don't see that happening myself. Also, we've got let's have a look here. See myself. Quantum computing, apparently, that's going to be, if realised, quantum computing could actually exceptionally speed up the computer process, enabling groundbreaking products developments in the fields like cryptography and material science. Internet of Things, more devices will become smart, leading to increased internet connectivity and data generation. What else is going to happen? Sustainable tech, with growing emphasis on climate change for some bizarre reason, because let's be honest, climate change does not really count because there is nothing wrong with anything. Yep, nothing wrong with no. There's nothing wrong with the government, with the ozone layer. Nothing wrong with it at all. Why am I not? This is why it's not working. This is why. I can see now. Because it's not fucking live there, is it? Where is it then? Ho, 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 ho. Don't you fear for me, Argentina. Don't you fear for me, Argentina. So which one doesn't do that? Fucking do that then. Right, so then that's predictions for. I don't know. Hang on the fuck on. Hang on. Just slow down there, little cowboy. Slow down. I know your game. Right? We're just going to have to wait a minute because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Okay, dokey. Where's that one? Where's that? I can't do it. So Facebook's really fucking me around because people think it's a good idea to try and get in the way of my progress, and I can't let that happen. I just can't do it, Captain. I can't do it. That's my Scottish accent, by the way. And yes, I'm Scottish too, in case you didn't realise. I've got some Scottish in me. Not literally right now, but I do have some Scottish in me. It's actually the elbow. Did you know? So hopefully I'm going to be on here then. Hopefully there's going to be something on there that says I'm live, surely, somewhere. Well, maybe I'm not even live on there. Maybe we've got to start the whole thing again. Where's the hell? What the hell? Oh, no, it says it is live, so let me find it here. Let me find it on here so I can share it there. All right, 1 second. There you go, I found it. So there's 1 sec. I don't care. Okay, that's not going to let me share, is it? That's me. It's my link. So no one would have thought it all of these years ago, no one would have thought it that I would be actually on my 43rd birthday, or 19th birthday, sorry, still alive for starters. First point, still alive. That's the first thing that people would be surprised about. And then, because I am still here after all, to my disbelief. But then, not just my disbelief, everyone's disbelief. But there we are. Let me just go. Just do that. Can't believe it's pointless. It's absolutely fucking pointless putting them things on there. And this is what's pissing me off about this new software, actually. Because it doesn't actually, it says it's going live on Facebook and shit. And then you go on Facebook and you can't fucking see it anywhere because it's not actually live anywhere. Fucking plum sacks. What can you do? But it's gone live on Instagram. How bizarre. Sunday, 5th of November. What? That was the other day. What the fuck? I don't know. What's going on here? Okay, we'll just get on with this anyway and get it afterwards. So basically, right, there we are. So what we're going to do now, we're going to predict. So I want to get these predictions out of the way first. I can't believe it says it's on there up there, but it's not fucking there. It's niggling me, man. It's niggling me. No, it's there. It is there. So how the bloody hell is that working then? I don't know. I really can't fathom this out. But it's fine because at least we know we're not going to complain, or we were going to complain, but we're now not going to bother complaining because well, it'd be no point with that. Let's be honest. Complaining to who exactly, and what and why? Because I can't see it, Captain. I can't see it. But there we are. That's better, right? So now, hopefully, we get something traction moving on this, because it's just a little bit. So yeah, so as we can see, people, I'm still sober, and it's now 9 o'clock, and I'm leaving in a minute because I need to go make my way into for client tomorrow, a client court meeting, hearing type thing. Can't say where, can't say when, because obviously not allowed to talk about private proceedings, are you? So I'm not going to. Literally, I'm not going to. So that's where we're looking here. Internet of Things, that's right, we've already spoke about this. More devices will become smart, leading to an increased interconnectivity and more of us being watched by the government and Facebook and everyone else who wants to watch us. So if you have anything to hide, start talking about it. Augmented reality or virtual reality, these may become more integral part of life, impacting gaming, training simulations, and even remote working. Biotechnology and medical tech advances here could lead to improved patient care, robots, and more robots. Sustainability tech, that's going to be basically people worrying about the government, people worrying about the what do you call it? Ozone layer. Now, before we go into the predictions, right, I want to just have a look at first of all, like what happened between World War One and World War Two, before the war kicked off, right? So nationalism. People across Europe had strong sense of loyalty towards their nations, leading to rivalry, right? Imperialism. European nations sought to expand territories and, for the back of that, cause conflicts amongst them. Militarism. The arms race between European countries created tension. Alliances. So complex treaties. Triple entity in terms of Russia, France, and the UK, and then the Central Powers, which were Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Italy, set the stage for a larger conflict. That was the World War. An assassination of Franz Ferdinand, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary. This event triggered the start of World War 1914. In the First World War, I believe it was the First World War. So then the start of the Second World War, right? So let me come into the Second World War. The Treaty of what was it called? I can't fucking see it. The Treaty of Versailles, the harsh penalties exposed on Germany created a resentment. Rise of the fascism, dictatorships in Italy and Germany destabilized the region. Appeasement policy, the appeasement policy. This was handy. Western countries attempted to satiate fascist leaders amongst concessions. And then the expansionist policies, which Germany's invasion of Poland in 1939 and Japan's expansion in East Asia. Whew. Comparisons with recent events should be made with caution, okay, because history doesn't repeat itself exactly linearly, it's exactly the same. However, certain elements can be identified. So nationalism and populism, that's again gone up, it's on the rise. There's been a rise in national sentiments and various parts of the world, clearly. Territorial disputes, tensions persist in regions like South China, the South China Sea, and between Pakistan and India over Kashmir. And then you've got nuclear proliferation. The arms race resembles materialism. Treaties and alliances, international agreements like on climate change or trade play a crucial role in maintaining global balance and can cause tensions. It's worth underscoring that predicting war from these elements could be overly reductionist. in the contemporary globalized world. Diplomatic and economic interconnections serve to diffuse potential conflicts more than instigate them. So, significant changes in family law, let's have a look at this, over the years have been shaped by social changes as well. Some of these are no-fault divorce, which was totally pointless, because there you go. And literally, they're saying you don't have to blame each other for the divorce anymore. Well, tell the other person that then. Same-sex marriages, that's more of a recent change. Many countries have adapted to recognise same-sex relationships, legalisation and same-sex marriage. Wow, okay, that's a recent change as well. Then you've got child custody. This is one that made me laugh earlier when I read through these. There's been a move away from presumption of maternal custody towards a shared parent. There's more towards shared parenting or joint custody arrangements, emphasising the role of both parents. Yeah, okay, sure. If that's the game we're playing, we can say that's happening. Of course we can. That makes no difference to me. Domestic violence awareness changes in the law have reflected a greater societal understanding of domestic violence and abuse, with expansions in recognition of the different types of abuse, including psychological and emotional. Right, so tell that when it's a man reporting it, or even a child that's reporting it for children, because even when we're reporting on children, no one fucking gives a shit for the emotional and psychological abuse that's going on, because you can't see it because it leaves no bruise. Assisted reproductive technology and surrogacy, basically. Test tube babies, which is great because it means you have a baby. I've got a friend who had done that as well. So two actually. Cohabitation rights. As more people choose to cohabit instead of marriage, they're being much more. There's no point in getting married for men. In case you didn't realise it, it's a fucking farce. Yeah, it's just a farce. Do not get married because you will literally be left with nothing, and still having to pay for everything, and be made to be like a bad person as well. Anyway, that's if you are. If you are a bad person, I do apologise. But then we can always be better. That starts now. Obviously, with changes in COVID-19 pandemic, that changed how the courts were able to consider verdicts on online divorce proceedings and CVPs over the telephone, all that sort of stuff. It should be noted that changes in family law vary greatly from different parts of the world. And in England, over recent years, they've had quite big changes based on cultural, societal, and changes in the world. I think my predictions now for the next 12 months in family law, I think it's going to get a lot worse for many people, including both parents of both sexes. Predicting the next 12 months is going to be difficult. So I reckon over the next 12 months, there will be several key factors that will shape the economic landscape. Factors such as global trade tensions, inflation rates, technological advances, and government policies will all influence economic growth and job markets and consumer spending. Bollocks, mate. I don't believe that. But technology and innovation. Now, the next 12 months are expected to be marked by continued technological advancements and innovation. Areas such as AI, automation, renewable energy, and digital transformation are anticipated to see significant growth in various industries. So if you can get on top of that, if you're trying to work somewhere, try and get into one of those industries. Remote working and flexible home work arrangements, that's getting taken off. That's going to be that basically people are going to be working from home because they don't want them going out anymore because they need to be controlled. And basically with the remote work and making sure they're working on time because that's what you're working for, you're working on time. Sustainability and environmental considerations. The focus on sustainability and environmental considerations is set to intensify over the next 12 months. Businesses and individuals will increasingly prioritize eco-friendly practices, renewable energy sources, and sustainable products as a drive towards greener future gains momentum. Why does anyone give a shit for that? I don't know, because nothing's wrong with the environment. There's more things wrong with the people on the planet than there is with the environment. Healthcare and medical advancements. Well, the healthcare sector NHS will continue to be eroded and sold out by the government, and advances and innovations will be come around next year, as it does always. But then more vaccines. If you trust these people, if you trust them, more for you. Because I don't believe that we should be trusting anybody unless we have a stamp on our arm. And then once you've got that stamp, you can believe anything you like. And then what else have we got? So basically, that's the long and short of it. That's my birthday predictions. That was all of it done. Thanks for all 3 people who wished me happy birthday today. Just so we're clear, I'm 19 still. and I will be 19 forever. Quantum physics is not going to be taking off anytime soon, and neither will I. So, but I am now. And I'd like to say goodbye, farewell, peace be with you, Merry Christmas. This time last year, I was just coming out of hospital, and it was the bike accident that almost killed me and lost my leg. But I'm still walking, and I haven't been back to the doctors or nothing. I taught myself to walk, and then I don't know what happened. I was walking again, slowed my life down, messed my life up a little bit, but then you've got to keep going. You have to keep moving forward, folks. Have to keep moving forward, and that's exactly what I'm doing because I don't get beaten. Nothing's going to pull me down. And my predictions for the next 12 months. Someone just say that to me? Yes, it was the plant. The plant asked me that question. You think the plant didn't talk to me? Even funnier, there's not even a plant there. So my predictions for me, my next 12 months, I'm going to continue to be saving people. I'm chasing my 1 billion people to change the world, change how people go through family court and represent themselves. No need for a solicitor in family court. No need for a solicitor at all. Own your shit. Be humble. Show sacrifice. Offer compromise. Be pragmatic. And remain child focused when the time is right. All of these behaviours, all of these actions, when you're delivering these behaviours, will ensure that you have a better, more positive outcome. And not only that, you'll be a better person as well. Because believe it or not, when you're owning your shit and you have to take the consequences of that, you have no choice but to be a better person. Now, I'm going to go because I've got things to do. And I will see you all on the flip side, in the other dimension, backwards and forwards. And yeah, about that really. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.